Yes, hello and welcome to my channel, Juan in China. Excuse me my bad English. I have been making coffee for me and my wife. But this channel isn't really about me. This channel is about Alma, my daughter. Alma in Spanish means soul. But let me show you my family. This is Maria, my wife. This is Freya, our youngest daughter. And Freya is the name of a goddess. But why are we in China? Because as you can see outside, these buildings are Chinese buildings. Well, to begin with, Alma was diagnosed with MLD. You will have to come with me because I am a little busy right now. But I want to update you why you are watching this channel. Anyway, the problem with Alma, or why we are in China, is because Alma has MLD. That's metachromatic leukodystrophy. But how do you get MLD? Yes, so now I brought two toys, or two pieces of toys, to explain to you how you get MLD. So first you have the mother's gene and you have the father's gene. Both must be mutated. There must be a defect on these genes. So when you have a father, a mother and a father, and then you get the condition. But there is a 25% risk to get the condition. So it's not, even if me and Maria has the genes, Freya does not have the condition. She is a carrier. She carries a gene, a defected gene. But what happens? Okay, so you get this defected gene from the mother, you get the defected gene from the father. And now you get the condition, which Alma has, MLD. This kills you slowly. This makes your nerves die. And Alma will die before she even is 6 years old, if she don't get the treatment. But is there a treatment? Come follow me. So, as you can see here, she has been undergoing some chemotherapy because she already has got the treatment. She's got a gene therapy treatment. And she survived. So we're waiting now for the results of her enzymes. But how does the treatment work? Follow me again. Let's talk in the kitchen. So as you can see, Alma has the defected mutated gene. What they did is they took the stem cells out of Alma's body. They took them to a lab and they replaced this gene with a healthy gene. So, in theory, right now, she should not have the defected gene in her body anymore. She should have a healthy gene. Maria is holding the camera, but she's also carrying a microphone because if I say something wrong, she will correct me and I will tell you, or if I miss something. So she is behind you or in front of me. So now Alma has got a healthy gene in her body. What we are waiting for right now is for the test results of her enzyme levels, because the enzyme that she has a mutation of is the ARSA gene. A-R-S-A. I'm sorry. So that's the gene that Alma don't have, or at least have very few of. I will tell you more about that. So I will take a sip of coffee. So let's talk about Alma. Well, no, first let's talk about the gene therapy. So in Europe and the United States, the FDA and the European something, they have given okay. They have approved of the gene therapy from Freya is dancing. I don't know if you can catch that. Yeah, that's Freya dancing. Anyway, back to this. So there is a gene therapy, and that's approved by that can be used in Europe and United States of America, maybe somewhere else too. I don't know, but this is very expensive. In Sweden, it costs 30 million kronor. Maybe Matthias, who is helping me edit this video, can put it in dollar or euros. So we, my family, our friends, everyone are most certain, and we think that the reason Alma didn't get the treatment was because of the money, because Sweden don't want to spend money on trying it out on children or with Alma. And we don't accept the explanation that it might not work. Because if we check in other conditions, the treatments don't always work, but people get to try them anyway. So I don't buy that, and no one else in our family or friends buy this explanation. Because first, it's very stupid, because other people, like I said, get to try different treatments, and they don't work on everyone, but they get to try because they have worked on someone. This is a very new treatment, and if we don't try it with children, we will never know who it works for. That's why China is right now, or scientists in China are trying it out on children and on other people that already has symptoms, because they want to know. They don't want to presume something. They want to know if it helps or not, because everyone gets the condition is very different for everyone. So let's talk about Alma. Alma, like I said before, she's got. I'm sorry, our daughter is doing something with the dehumidifier. Wait a second. Oh. All right. So I'm sorry, I had to get my daughter. She was pressing on some buttons that she don't have to press it. So this is Maria's gene. This is, and I will tell you that this is not my words. This is the letter we got from Karolinska Institutet in Sweden, which is a renowned hospital in the country. This is where it's supposed to be experts in their field. They are some of the best doctors in Sweden working in this hospital. So this is not anyone who's writing these things. So they said that Maria's gene is a European gene that codes for the infantile version of MLD. In the same letter, it's in Swedish, but I don't know if Matthias can put this on the screen. My gene is from South America, and it says that there's very, very few cases with this gene. It says that there is almost there's almost nothing about this gene in any scientific paper. So this gene is very unknown. This is what it says in the paper. Also, it says that it codes mostly or only for juvenile. So what this means is that if Maria had been together with a European person who had the infantile version of the gene, and they will code for the infantile version of the gene, it will be very quickly and very aggressive. So my gene codes for mostly or only for the juvenile. At least that's what the paper from Karolinska Institutet says. This means that if I were to meet someone in South America that also has the same gene that I have, Alma or that child will get the condition later in life, probably at around 6 or 7 years old of age. But what happens here is that Maria has the European version, I have a South American version, and they are not compatible. They are not working together. At least this is what we have understand when we have talked to the experts and when we have talked with Karolinska Institutet, with a doctor, and with the people here in China. So this means that these are not working together, and that could be the reason why Alma's condition has been so slow. That's why her condition has been progressing so slowly. This is why in Sweden they did an MRI and it showed nothing. The MRI showed nothing wrong with her brain. This is in medical journals in Sweden. So me and my wife, we thought that, wow, they actually got the disease or the condition very early. This should be a pointer, or this should be enough reason to give her the treatment. But they did not. Of course, 30 million kronor is a lot of money. And we believe that that's the only reason why she didn't get the treatment. Anyway, we have been raising money for almost 6 months. Or 4 months, I think. Yeah, Maria is saying yes. 4 months. And because we needed 2 million kronor to pay for the treatment here in China. So now we are almost at the 2 million kronor. We need around 150,000 kronor. That's what's left to raise to pay the treatment. And we are very happy because we believe that the treatment will help Alma. So to update you, why are we using these masks? It's because Alma, after the treatment, her immune system is very, very weak. So we have to be careful. So we are cleaning the apartment. We are living in a very humble apartment. It's very tiny because we can't afford to get another apartment. So this is, even if it's a bit expensive, it had to be close to the hospital because of everything that Maria has had to do with us. So to update you a little bit of what has happened is that we came to China, Alma received the treatment, but during the treatment we had to be isolated for her own sake because her immune system is very weak, so we had to be isolated from other people. So I was the one taking care of Alma in the isolation room. To get food, to get clothes, to get everything, that's what Maria did back home. She had to do all these things, and she had to run to the hospital twice a day. She had to be in the hospital. That's why we had to live in a place close to the hospital, so she could bring the stuff to us. So that's a recap. 9th October, Alma got the treatment. It's been over 4 weeks now. We're waiting for the results of the enzymes. And what's left right now is to wait for her to be strong enough so that we can travel back to Sweden. And while we wait, we will be doing some videos, mostly in Swedish. But we will try to make a video in English, but we might need you to write some questions so we know what to talk about. But this is a recap of why we are in China. Because Sweden denied her the treatment because what we believe is of money reasons. Here we have a guest. That's Freya. She's learning to crawl. Hey Freya. Anyway, I don't think I have more to say. Maria, is there anything? Nothing else. So what we are hoping for is that because of her genes, that Alma will get good results of the treatment because the genes aren't the same, the genes are not working together, and because of my gene coding for the juvenile, mostly for the juvenile MLD, that could mean that her condition might be or might get better. That's what we believe, and we want to thank everyone on Facebook and Instagram and on YouTube. Everyone who's been sending money for the treatment, we thank you so much. We want to thank Hepatica. It's a help organization in Sweden that reached out to us. They wanted to help. No other organization wanted to help us. We send so much emails. We send emails to politicians. We send emails to everyone, but no one wanted or could help us. But Hepatica was kind enough to send an email and ask if they could be in the team, Alma's team, and help us financially. And we, of course, said, yes, thank you very much. So thank you everyone watching this video. Thank you everyone that's been sending money. Thanks to every one of you. Bye bye. Tack för att du tittade på videon. Vill du vara med och hjälpa oss att samla ihop pengarna till Almas behandling så hittar du länken nedan under videon. Har inte du möjlighet att kunna skänka en slant så kan du jättegärna ta länken och dela det på dina sociala medier. Det hjälper mer än vad du tror. Vi tackar oerhört mycket för antingen eller. Skänka en slant eller dela på dina sociala medier. Stort tack!